Alright, this is a sprint update video. I haven't done one in a while, so here we go. Basically, I have almost all the engine stuff done. Terrain is integrated into my engine almost all the way. I have terrain object is its own thing, object manager is its own resource manager, object null so that, you know, even if you don't set a terrain, it's fine. In this terrain integration test scene, I am setting the terrain here and then setting up collision between the frigate and the terrain. And then in the frigate, there's the collision callback for collision with the terrain. The only thing that is not good at the moment is I just have the bad version of the collision test terrain command. I've started working on the iterator, but it's not quite done. So yeah, it just calls intersect. Basically, the terrain object is handling intersection, which isn't great, but at least it works. So this is with that scene where I'm actually, I'm using the integrated version. So if I go here, there is collision, and you see that it's printed out down here. So yes, yeah. That's all for engine. For other stuff, kind of some odds and ends with my personal project. So one thing I did was the progress bar can be filled in different ways. So for instance, in this test page that I have, you can set the fill direction to whatever direction you want. It's just a strategy pattern, so that's something. You can move the radio button collection. So basically what was happening before was that you set it once, and even if you updated the position, it didn't change anything. Sorry. If I go here, whoa, my mouse is freaking out. Okay, so here I have it filling top to bottom, so that's something. Also, the radio button collection actually moved, so I have it set. I set it originally to be in the middle of the screen, but then down here I set it to the top left, so it actually moves everything up there. That is cool. I also worked on the panels as their own, having their own kind of position. So basically a panel is, the user can create a panel, which is a collection of different UI elements, and then add it to the page. So I added in the panel, sorry, so many files. In the panel, it has its own XY anchor, which you can set, and that will move everything that you have, your drawables, your hoverables, and your clickables. It'll move them all, it'll change them to the correct position. So that's cool as well. I also made the recycling pools that we talked about in class. They're all working good now because I was just newing and deleting a lot of stuff, so that's cleaned up. That's basically it on the personal project. On the game side of things, sorry, that's actually right here. My first thing that I did is I basically did all of the game UI that I was doing before with my new UI system. So I built this page, which creates the health bar, which is a progress bar, and the shield bar, which is a progress bar, and the shield button, which is a button. And I'd made my own panel. So this is the objectives panel, and it has different text blocks added to it, and then you can add things to that panel. And then in the page, you create that panel and then add the whole panel to the page. So it was just wanted to make sure all my UI stuff was like actually working in the game and easy to use, and it's pretty easy. And then I also implemented the actual shield mechanic, which I didn't have before, but I'll just show it. So basically all this stuff now is the UI elements. So here's the new shield stuff that I added. Basically it counts up, and then when it's at the top, if you click on this is a button. As you can see, I'm taking damage now, but if I click on this, now the shield is activated and this starts going down and the bullets don't hurt me anymore because my shield is active. But then when it reaches the bottom, it's dead again and I start taking damage. And then it starts filling back up. So it's just a timer thing. And then health is on the left. So yeah, buttons working, progress bars are working, panels are working. The only other thing, well, I'll get to that in a second. So basically that's everything that I have been working on. This is my new document that is just the end of quarter plan, because at this point I'm a little bit off from my other planning documents. And I'm kind of separating things by priority. So basically I would do everything right here first and then stretch goals if possible. So my first thing I want to do is just the iterator thing. That should be easy. I just keep putting it off. So I'm going to do that. Documentation for the UI system I kind of want to prioritize so that you understand how it works and other people can understand how it works. And then for the game, have to do this thing. Shouldn't be hard. Still haven't done it. I've decided just not to do level 3 because it's kind of dumb. I'm just going to put terrain in level 2 and that'll be fine. And then the level settings pages, which building these pages themselves will be really easy, but linking them in to actually change things is going to be more difficult. But I'm choosing kind of easy things like color and how many things to kill. So it shouldn't be too hard. So I'm pretty confident that I can do all of this. These are the stretch goals that I would like to get to. I don't really have a particular order for them, but yeah, nothing too crazy. So we'll see what happens, but this is my general plan and where I'm at. Sorry for the long video. Yeah, that's about it.